himself set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes.
Manwood.
Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
It's Mixon on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Diving forward, and he makes the catch. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 12.
From the red zone on 1st.
Lions.
Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-point game. Drake London with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. This plays a design run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Goes to the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on seconds. Short pass brought in. He dodged the tackle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
9 yards. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Drawn up for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
4-yard line. A gain of 3.
Here's the snap on 4th. That's caught beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Able to find Ertz. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 2nd and 8.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. He connects on the point after. And And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Lions 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Sanders now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Lions first down. 24-yard gain.
A give to Mixon up the middle.
First down, Detroit.
He cuts it right. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie things up at 14.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Tap the 60, tap 19 Lions.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Another throw here on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Gets everything he has under this one. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He connects downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 4.
Setting up to throw. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Good.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Let go.
They're going to try to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
It's a turnover on down.
Good field position for the Lions offense here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We've set it down from the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Working inside the red zone. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Has some room to work. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
60 Maverick. Ready?
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Let's go.
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
19 tight.
To throw here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play, but hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2.
On the ball.
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
76. Traffic.
From the red zone now. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Ready? Kirk. Go.
Walker. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. So the defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
Short of the goal line.
We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans.
It's now
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Here we go.
Pass play now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying to find his tight end. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Trying for it, it's Walker. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Oh, they're going to bring it down and get the sack and preserve their 1-point lead.
The score, Lions 21, Saints 20. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Smith on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Get up. 3. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9.
This is Walker on seconds. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down.
First and 10, looking to throw. Has a man, it's Ertz. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Brought down by Draymond Jones.
Brings up second and 7.
Second down now, 7 to go.
22-yard line.
Here's a throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
From the gun on third down. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain
And that
of
one
11.
goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds him on the crossing route. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Saints will line up for
Sending him up the middle. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Saints 26, Lions 21.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This taken from the 12. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have third and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 2.
keeping it with Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Now a give to Mixon. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Saints get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
That's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Dre Jones.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short here, trying to pass. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Complete out to the right side. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. 1st and 10 now from the 46. They give up the gut to Walker. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Cup 19. 19 tight.
He'll throw it. They did it! He made the interception! Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Lions have some new life in the 4th.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Mahomes throwing for 2. And this is caught. So add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Dose of the hurry up here.
Loss of the yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Hey, man, Franco!
Walker on first down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second.
Takes the second down snap. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
He's back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Go. Hawk, step. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60. Ready.
Desperation time here. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. And the Lions bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
First down throw, Mahomes escapes the pocket. Brought in. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 26. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Left.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Able to find Ertz. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Working on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Dragon 60. 70.
He's going to throw it. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
At the 27-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Here's a design run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Set to kick off.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Second and 12.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. On the move, hit it right. He can run it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. First down now, ball at the 33. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
That's another Detroit.
Back to throw. Cut near the goal line. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play! So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief.
This is caught inside the 15. They're gonna move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Mustang 19. Stephanie. Prep. 6. Go.
Drawing up the design keeper. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Check smash. Check smash.
Design quarterback run here. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Well, I don't think our audience fans heard it, Brock. I hope they did. But as soon as he broke forward with that football, you were saying, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. You saw the path that he was taking to that end zone.
Well, the only reason I and everybody here got to see it happen is because of what their coaches saw. That this defense wasn't giving him the respect he deserved as a runner. Leaving space for him, that's dangerous because he ran all the way home right here in the red zone.
There it is. They get the two that they needed, and now it comes down to, the simple task, Brock, of recovering an onside kick and then gearing your kicker up for a heck of a field goal.
Yeah, but you don't live in that world, Kate, when you're down on that field. You live in the moment right now. You took care of business. You did what you had to do to make this a three-point game, and now it's about executing that onside kick. But you're right, the kicker, he's thinking about his onside kick first and hoping to get this ball so he can boot what would be an incredibly long field goal.
That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. Drake London with the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. So the Lions get the win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for our crew, my partner Brock Huard and myself, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been Madden Ultimate Team. It's a win for the Lions, as we say so long from New Orleans.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot.
Well, first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and...
In motion, the tight end. Back to Mixon on second down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That second down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
On third down, Mixon. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. For Marshall, that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Vick to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Vick. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Walker. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ken Walker, 44 yards. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Play action now, Vick. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Walker. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
60
A 4-yard gain.
Here's Michael Vick. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
Hurry, hurry.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
The 29-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw, Vick. And Walker has it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
19, come Cougar 19. Ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0.
Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Brandon Marshall, 72 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
extra point is good.
The extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Vic readies to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. From the 43 here, second down and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
18, right here. 18.
Throwing, Vic. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Devontae Smith, 43 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Lions 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ken Walker on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. It's the former Lion and Ndamukong Suh on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good. For the Lions, first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Patrick going to change the play.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This pass is caught by London. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
It's a gain of 30. That's another.
Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A bit of time left. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last for a long time, no doubt.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a fastball, the pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 37 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Saints 42, Lions 21. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll send Ginn in motion left. From the gun to give to Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Lions first down.
Now here's Mahomes. Throws right back to London, complete again. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Drake London, 62 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Vic to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Vic and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, Vic's throw intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's got the hook up again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
At the 41-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for London on the out route complete. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And again, it's Mahomes.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Two-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Side kick recovered by the Saints.
Okay, ready? Go, check. Go, check. Ready?
Walker now at 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
Throwing, Vic. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 24 yards.
70 range, 70
And the
range.
Saints, 1st down.
Let's go now. Check
1st
50,
and 10
check.
at
Check
the
the 60,
22-yard
check the
line.
60.
Here's Michael Vick. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he'll get nothing out of that one. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
60
At the
average, 60
Lions'
average.
23-yard line.
Go.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Open man downfield, that's Marshall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brandon Marshall with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are back within a score. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Recovered by the Saints.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Vick. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second down and 6 now.
Warriors 70 Lions.
From the gun, Vick finding Ertz again. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
Vick. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Here's Vick. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Again, Walker. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints will add to their fourth quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll come up, 1st and 10 here. Here's Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he goes out right around the 39.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 61 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd down and 4.
11. 19, Dragon 60.
Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Vic to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So what can Vic do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion? They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Mahomes will throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Vic goes play action. Now he'll tuck it, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Vick, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Saints 68. Lions 48. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.